Alright, so looks like we'll be able to do this. Let's try some recording, guys. First test is to see if I can play or use this camera while also playing music. I'll do that one. That one. There we go. Because what we want to do is test the boombox and see if it does, in fact, bump. I already know it actually bumps, to be completely honest. I tested it last night, but I couldn't get it to play and play music and record video at the same time. So, you know, little things. However, there are a few steps involved. It's rather entertaining. So first things first, you have to turn it on. And that's going to be the little button down here. And then well, how about that? We don't seem to have power. Or I hooked it up wrong, one of the two. Yeah. So currently I have it as a 12-volt system. I'm going to put a second 12-volt in there. There we go. Hooked the battery up wrong because I'm a dumbass. Good thing though, it's not backwards compatible and it just says no when I do that. So first things first, turn it on. Second thing is turn this guy on.
Waiting for connection.
I know you're waiting for connection. That is the creepiest thing ever, by the way. Connecting. It is quite disturbing. Hey, we're connected. Would you look at that? Alright, so then we can go ahead and tuck this guy back in here and actually close the lid in its entirety. And the Bluetooth still receives rather nicely. And I think we're going to play a little bit of... What do you want to hear? Let's go with something everybody knows. I do not own the rights to this song. I just happen to own a copy of it. If it'll play. For whatever reason, even downloaded music needs to have some kind of loading abilities on this phone. Come on. Don't mind the airplanes. We're directly in the traffic zone. There we go. Calm. Come on now. There we are. Stop doing that. It's actually my phone, not the Bluetooth device. Stop it. But it's rather nice. Well, it works very nice. I can control the treble on it. Turn up the bass instead. It's a little bit grainy at the moment. I'm still working on that. And of course, there we go. Phones, man. Terrible technology, I swear. But this is the sound can, Mark 1. It's the first edition. I want to build more. There will be several more when it eventually comes around and I get more ammo cans, because I already have all the speakers directly above the camera. But you know, it took me just a little over a week to get done, mostly because I was waiting on parts. That's why it took me a little over a week, but it took a month to actually gather all of the parts for the most part. And I was able to just put something pretty cool together. The thing thumps. I'm going to throw some hooks here on the back of it so that I can hang it on the handlebars of my bicycle. And then it'll have some kind of strappage to go with that. And then I'm also going to, there's the music, reattach or do something with the handle. I'm thinking about, I have a spare one over here somewhere. Excellent demonstration. It's really awesome. Still working on keeping things and clearing everything out and making it so that it's less grainy and so forth. I've got some tuning to do. But if you want, we can go for a little tour of the actual inside. Forgive the weird noises. So what we've got going on here is the interior. We'll start with this awesome little amp. Just got it off of Amazon. Just got a bunch of silly little shit and threw it all together. So there's the amp, covers all the good things. We got a 4-inch two-way and a We Like It Loud tweeter. This thing is huge. Knocking things down in the background. Don't hit your head on stuff. And then we've got a sweet little crossover over here. I probably used way too heavy of a gauge of wire, but screw it. Doesn't actually matter. And then we've got this guy, which is just a little Bluetooth receiver. It doesn't even have a logo on it, so I can't tell you even who it's from. And then, but this guy is 5 volts, and it's powered off the USB port in the back of the amp. And that plugs to it, and then it plugs to the audio in and powers it through. That might actually be why it's grainy. And then I'm going to get I have to wait till Monday, because Monday is the day that my extra batteries arrive, and then the actual batteries that are going to go in here are going to go in here. They'll get locked in nicely by this little plate, and I'll continue a piece of strap around it so that it'll hold in nicely. Probably just a piece of elastic or something like that. Look at this nice roll of nylon webbing over here. And then the other part is I've got these sweet little connector pieces that I'm going to use as my charging system. So I'll probably mount this guy so it sticks just out the back or something like that and just pipes in through. Or this dude, I don't actually know. It'll probably be something like that. And just mounted somewhere on it that's inconspicuous and won't connect to anything and carry any bullshit or anything like that. And then I'll plug or connect the other side to my charger, which is basically one of these stupid things. And I just got to get one that pumps out the right amount of juice. This is a 5 amp, or output has a 5 volt 2.5 amp, excuse me. And that's not quite right, I don't think, because the battery's 5 amps. So it's not going to have enough juice to actually pump into the battery. It's all about pressure, yeah. And then, yeah, so it's just a simple little process. Plugged it all up in the back and got it soldered. I decided not to do plugs just so in case I wanted to do something else and add more speakers or something stupid like that. I don't know, cut this hole out more or something. I don't think I have the room for it though. Yeah. Look hard enough. It really comes down to it. Actually doesn't have the room. But that's okay, because we're going to get some more. And that's the way that it's going to go. So that was really cool. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Have a good day.